And that was a part of Jesus Money there by the long and short of it into number 25 this week on the Top 40 Country Tracks countdown.
And you, dead set, must be Nostradamus, Tracy. You book in these interviews.
I know, it's going to be a good night.
Not knowing what's happening around the corner. Of course, last weekend was the Southern Cross, the Southern Stars. The Southern Stars, the awards, of course, down at Mildura. And the long and the short of it took out the Australian independent group or duo. Tracy had them booked in for an interview, and before the end of the night there's going to be some things happening here that people aren't going to believe. But these guys have been booked in for a few weeks and they won the award. So Nostradamus here knew something. Congratulations, Dave and Patsy, and thanks for joining us.
Oh, thanks Darren. We're hoping that Tracy's going to give us the winning numbers to Test Lotto.
Oh, you're right. I've got to give them to myself first. How was the feeling when all of a sudden your name gets called out?
Total disbelief, actually, and shock. Definitely weren't expecting it, and we thought that the competition was pretty fierce, and we thought we had no chance. So when they called our name out, I just thought they'd made a mistake, and I said, did they just call out our name? You know, and we didn't really even have a proper speech ready because we just thought there's no way. You know
how you do things, Tracy. So when we went and sat down, we were 3 rows from the front, and one of the other finalists was sitting in the front seat. And I said to Dave, look, the other finalist is in the front seat, so that's easy access to the stage, Dave. So therefore, don't even worry about thinking about a speech because we're not in it. Right?
The conspiracy theorist, hey? You think that's all set up. Good on you.
Flying everywhere, and I did say to Patsy, I don't think it works that way, but I still didn't believe that we had a shot at it. You know, it's just fantastic. We still can't believe it.
It would have been great to see the reaction. I can just imagine, Patsy, you could have just taken 1 or 2 steps and been over there in the front, and you Dave, would have crawled under the seat. You could have been there in 5 seconds. You could have met each other at the stage.
That's right.
I imagine you guys did what Tracy and I did earlier on in the year. When you're there up for an award, you get yourself ready to give that smile of, yeah, they deserved it more than we did.
I can say honestly that is true, but you know what? We were okay. We'd actually given ourselves a sort of, we're okay with defeat. It's fine. We're actually very proud to be in the finals. And there were a couple of sad faces of others that were not winners, if you like. And it was an interesting reaction. It
was, yeah. And it's
obvious
just sort of
disappointment, yeah.
Yeah, it just sort of gave us an idea of how highly regarded these awards are, just by the disappointment on some of the people's faces. But I think you've got to take the good with the bad, and certainly we've missed out on plenty of occasions on different awards, and just got to keep battling on. But
working hard.
Working hard, but it was great to catch up with some other artists that we hadn't met before, so that was really, really good as well.
Yeah, it was fantastic. It was a wonderful experience.
Well, we're talking to Dave and Patsy from The Long and the Short of It, and they are the winners from the Southern Stars, the Australian Independent Country Music Awards for the Australian Independent Group or Duo of the Year for 2,000 years from now.
And of course, they're very happy that the Alan Caswell Band wasn't nominated.
Wasn't that exciting? His work, so, as Darren said to Alan the other day, you're an overnight success.
Yeah, talk about sweepstakes. My goodness me. And actually he was very good because he actually managed to say something different each time he went up and got the award. So and that was phenomenal. And well done, Alan. I mean, that was incredible stuff. I can tell you we had a few sherbets afterwards. Yes.
Well, we can't lose sight of the fact either that you guys have been prolific releasing of new music over the last 4 or 5 years. You've been to all the festivals, getting around there, getting your name out there, getting your brand out there, and more importantly, producing very good music on a regular basis.
Thank you. It means a lot, yeah. And, we certainly try to keep the momentum going. It's not always easy, but we think it's important, and always trying to release, music that's a little bit different to the last songs that you've released, just trying to test the water with what people sort of like, and more so the sort of stuff, how we've evolved as songwriters as well, different experiences and people that we meet, we're actually finding that we're writing more about personal experience now being on the road and different characters, different places, so which is really, really good as well.
Fantastic.
And well, it leads me into the next question. You've had the album out 2,000 Years From Now. You've got the new single out, Jesus Money, doing well on the charts. You've just won this award. What is next for the long and short of it?
Well, on the 14th of October, we publicly released into the stores and all over the digital network our most recent album, which is called The Night of Our Life. And this is an album that we wrote with Kenny Royster, who's our producer and friend from Nashville. By, over about a 14-month period, we wrote this album together on Skype. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. and it's just absolutely fantastic. We are just over the moon with the result and very excited that it's happening and finally, and that everyone's going to get to hear it. And
sorry, I missed that. What date's it coming out again?
It's actually officially released on the 14th of October.
Oh, it's very close.
It's very close. So you've done another Nostradamus there.
There you go. So I must have known something. We have to start thinking numbers now, or horses, or something like that. The Melbourne Cup's coming up, isn't it? Maybe I can start dreaming about the winner of the Melbourne Cup.
I think that's the way to do it.
Well, Dave and Patsy, thank you very much for joining us and sharing your excitement, obviously, of the new award and everything that's happening. Good luck with the launch and the release of the new album on the 14th of October. We'll keep an eye on that one as well. But in the meantime, we thought, well, we've given Jesus Money a little bit of a run for a while, so we're going to go back now with the award-winning song, 2,000 Years From Now. Thanks very much for joining us, guys.
Thanks so much.
Much appreciated,
Thanks, Tracy. Thanks,
and Darren.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks.
A child would find something in the